Welcome to class 6, page 32. Poem Sympathy. Preparatory activity. Read the story given below and suggest a suitable title to it. A sweet little girl sees a thin little bird in a park. She is filled with sympathy for the little bird. She thinks that the bird must be feeling very cold since it has no clothes. The bird too feels sympathy for the little girl. The bird thinks that the little girl does not have a single feather on her body, so she must be feeling very cold. Thus, both the little girl and the little bird shiver, thinking of each other's pain. This title we call Empathy. What is the difference between sympathy and empathy? Empathy simply means the ability to emotionally understand what others people feel, see things from their point of view, and imagine yourself in their place. Sympathy means feeling pity and sorrow for other people's misfortune. Sympathy, composed by Charles Mackey, is a poem which explains the value of pity and sorrow. Charles Mackey was a Scottish novelist, anthologist, and songwriter. He is best known for his extraordinary popular delusions and the madness of crowds. Now let us read the poem Sympathy. I lay in sorrow, deep, depressed, my grief a proud man heard. His looks were cold, he gave me gold, but not a kindly word. My sorrow past, I paid him back the gold he gave me. Then stood erect and spoke my thanks and blessed his charity. I lay in want and grief and pain. A poor man passed my way. He bound my head, he gave me bread, he watched me night and day. How shall I pay him back again for all he did to me? Oh, gold is great, but greater far is heavenly sympathy. Stanza 1. We see that the poet is suffering from illness and poverty. He receives help from two different people. A proud man that gives the poet money, gold, but shows very little kindness. Stanza 2. The poet retaliates to the rich man's charity by paying back because he helped the poet with coldness and pride. Stanza 3. This time the helping hand is not rich. His act of charity does not involve gold or money, but love and care. He bound the poet's head and gave him bread. Stanza 4. The poet wonders how to pay back the poor man. He owes the man more than a pile of notes, coins, or gold. What he owes the man isn't anything that has a physical manifestation. Therefore, it won't be easy to pay him back. The poet, now realizing the value of sympathy, is much more than that of money. Money can certainly help in times of need, but sympathy from a fellow being can lift your spirits to fight against extenuating circumstances. Vocabulary. Meanings of the words being used. Depressed, in great pain or sadness, grief, deep sorrow. Cold, unfriendly, kindly, kind and caring, erect, straight, charity, kindness or sympathy, want, poverty, bind, tie a long, thin fabric around something, far, very much. These words are meanings in the context, but words have further meanings, so use a dictionary. How to use a dictionary? Explanation. The grammatical part is noun. The dictionary also gives you the sound. These are known as phonetics. Press on the speaker button, blue.
Explanation.
You also have the meaning of the word. Countable, uncountable, a statement, fact or situation that tells you why something happened. A reason given for something. Then you can also get examples to use it in a sentence. The most likely explanation is that his plane was delayed. We see there are many examples in a dictionary. Page 33 QA. Question 1. How did the proud man react to the poet's sorrow? How to interpret and write your own answers. Stanza 1. My grief a proud man heard. His looks were cold, he gave me gold, but not a kindly word. Now, this is metrical composition. His looks were cold means no emotions. Not a kindly word means he did not offer words of sympathy. Example, so sad, don't worry, you'll be okay. The proud man was cold without any emotions. He did not speak words of compassion, yet he helped the poet. His looks were cold meant that he didn't feel sorry for the poet, yet he helped him. Question 3. In spite of having gold, the poor man was not happy. Why? There is an error. Poor should be changed to poet. In spite of being helped by the proud man, the poet was not happy because the proud man did not sympathize with him. For the fourth answer, the poet was grateful for the proud man's help, so he paid him back. This shows his sincerity. State any two ways by which the poor man expressed his sympathy. The answer is in stanza 3. He bound my head, gave me bread, watched me day and night. How to write it in your own words. The poor man bound the poet's head and fed the poet by giving him food. The poet may have been sick or injured. He also took care of the poet. What, according to the poet, is greater than gold? Stanza 4. Oh, gold is great, but greater is heavenly sympathy. Try to frame your own sentences. The poet considers sympathy greater than gold. Question 7. Long answer questions. Explain the last two lines of the poem. Gold is considered a precious metal by human civilization. It has materialistic value, but the poet's experience in times of trouble by two different people considers the quality of the poor man's sympathy touching. So he says more than gold is heavenly sympathy. Read aloud and complete the following in your textbook. The answers are given.